out the innocence. I'll show you who I really am. I'm not a part of your game. Stop pouring fuel to my rage. Don't think you're so hard to break. I freed myself from this chain. Now watch me rise and reclaim everything. I'm here to stay.
I've been hiding in the dark quietly, watch it all fall apart, trying to fix all my wrongs, but I don't know where to start. The atmosphere really tempts me, must be something that I can't see. Though I'm not giving it time, I'ma just speak. They say I'm a weirdo, I don't care though, cause I'd rather be on my own, and it's my throne, and it's my home. With a curtain coast, I'm in the zone, yeah. You see that I'm ready, chasing my dreams like I'm riding with Freddy. Your moment's coming, just make sure that you're ready, cause I'm better than I ever been. Cue the confetti.
I'm not a part of your game. Stop pouring fuel to my rage. Don't think you're so hard to break. I freed myself from this chain. Now watch me rise and reclaim everything. I'm here to stay. I'm not a part of your game. Stop pouring fuel to my rage. Don't think you're so hard to break. I'm not a part of your game. Stop pouring fuel to my rage. Don't think you're so hard to break. I freed myself from this chain. Now watch me rise and reclaim everything. I'm here to stay.
Fuck's sake. Thankfully I didn't turn off my screens. Hello chat. Welcome, welcome. ANS. Hey Zer, hey Partly. How you guys doing? How's your evening?
I'll scream through punctured lungs to the beat of battle drums. Won't bite my stubborn tongue.
There you go, that should be better.
They'll be hearing our
Mhm.
like it's summer without
Mhm.
they'll be tasting the dirt when they
Hello Arcane.
bones. We're gonna make a scene at the battlefront.
Okay.
Hands and we'll never run. They don't understand, they don't stand a chance. They're in the lion's den and we're out for blood. I used to freeze up in the face of danger, and I dreamed of
Mhm. Good to hear you comfy. Okay. Right, let's go and do this, I guess.
when we're far behind enemy lines, and I feel shivers run up my spine. It's 'cause I get a rush when I'm fighting for you. We're gonna make a scene at the battlefront with only our bare hands, and we'll never run. They don't understand, they don't stand a chance. They're in the
We're gonna head straight into it.
Now then, bruh. I swear. 10 reps. 10 reps. 10 reps. How beefy you are. What is a rep?
You're exhausted? Yeah, I know that's the mood. Oh shit, my fucking thumb's not good on positioning today. Yeah, it's a fucking mood. I'm pretty tired myself.
Pretty good defensive units. Whisper get the face hugger to the face. Knocks him up, keep one oxygen.
We don't need chest.
It's non-lethal, not actual chest burster type face hugger. One that just knocks him out from 30 seconds of lifting oxygen.
Listen, you tell all you've done right now is you've given the technology people and the mech people an idea to make a little robot that they can control that has the ability to latch onto people's faces and has a little umbilical that it thrusts into people's throat and tosses a
What?
grenade down it.
The fuck?
You just gave him that
They're called
idea.
hammerheads.
Honestly, it's not that bad of an idea.
What the fuck is he even talking about? What the fuck are you guys talking about?
That sounds fucking fun.
Random things.
They're called hammerheads.
They're called it. That's an actual thing. Next thing you're gonna tell me the cerebral bore is a thing.
The what?
It's a gun from an old game, I believe it's called Turok. That you had to stay on target for a long time, but then once you fired it, it homed down the target, hit their head, and then bored its way in until you died.
Oh yeah, I remember.
What kind of fucked up games you play?
So
I think
there's
basically
something
that one
similar
pistol that
to
goes
that
in.
that I know.
That's not
Some radars
be
on
reassuring.
planets we were on were actually using. It was
What?
like a big. It was a big weapon with a drill on it, and basically it would, if you lock onto it, the drill would, when you shoot it, follow its target.
What?
Can my leg stop doing
I
this?
literally hate this.
Radars can go
why do these
fucking
things actually
crazy
exist?
with guns.
The only thing I know is there
There's a
used to be
revolver.
this special round that that combines with the scope that when you go and click on the target, you go away and go back on the target, it auto shoots and hits the target directly where you aimed it.
How is this losing tracking? How is my leg losing tracking?
Especially with
That's
zero.
been around for hundreds of years, by the way.
Yeah, smart gun, but you need to have a neural link for that, or like smart glasses.
Hey,
Oh, what's going on with my left leg? Why is it doing this? Is my headset dying? Or is it
Sure, this is a
tracker?
facing right
Huh?
now. People who can just look at you and fire off in this direction, but still hit you even though you're right in front of you.
oh no, it'll fire only when it hits the target. So if you're going like this, it'll only hit the target as it's passing by it.
Basically, aim support.
So it's basically you lock your target, and if it's not aiming at the target, it won't shoot. But when it's aiming at the target, it'll shoot on its own.
And here I was excited about getting guns that you could angle the weapon so you could point around.
Oh, that's
corners
the
and
old
shoot.
tech. The new tech is probably what you're talking about.
Is your goal in life right now just to make me cry from worry about the things we might encounter on missions?
I'm pretty sure that stuff is way too hard to do for certain reasons.
You say this, but they have fucking
I
mechs.
don't know. We have cords. What?
I said you say this, but they have Magitech and magic now. Like
Might
what?
be a wee bit hard.
Yeah.
On the reports I read, you also had mutants.
Yeah,
I
well,
hate this. I fought a rat ogre. A couple rat ogres.
Alright, what?
Yeah, I like.
How
thing is, my thing should not be dying. Yours is because it's fucking tundra trackers and it's a bit inconsistent.
Are you in the Vermintide? What the fuck?
No, it was actually created by a friend of mine named Marge.
Oh,
Yeah.
we're not facing a rattling horde. Got it.
Once we found out what was happening, we went down and stopped it very quickly. Yeah,
Well, thank
especially
God.
once we found out that they could reproduce somehow.
I see.
We stopped it very quickly. Yeah, it was unsettling to discover.
And yeah, I thought the worst thing you can encounter is a red king.
I don't need to be reminded of that thing.
Once you do, I need to find. I want to know if it's good or not. So I actually want to buy Tundras because they're lightweight and small and compact.
Nope, don't like it. Nope. Brain has stopped processing. So, other answers. What do people want to get out of the game? What are your goals? Do you even have goals?
I should hope we have goals. What's the point of being in this gang if you don't have goals?
What's your goal?
Same as everyone else's.
I said mine.
Defeat the Tigers. Get control over District 0. Simple. That's the whole reason why the Whisperers were founded in the first place. Right?
No. It was founded as a way to just be a gang. And the Tigers just came out.
But it was to keep District 0 safe.
It was, yeah.
And the
also for a
Tigers
way
align with
for
that.
people to get by without, with others instead of just alone.
Exactly. So, the goal should be set.
With
Carry on.
I was going to say, goal should be get them out and then afterwards work together to make a better future for everyone.
Alright. Point on that. We shouldn't be working together afterwards. We should be working together yesterday. Technically
I mean,
5
like-
months ago. Or more.
Yeah, that's what I mean, but afterwards we work together to build up ourselves as well.
Mhm.
Like, if you can't get something done by yourself, work together with others to make it work. If someone's low on money, you help them out. You fund her, and when they have the money, they can go and pay you back. That's how it's supposed to work. In the old days.
So,
Nowadays,
we're
it's just
facing a
take the
problem
money-
right now.
Which is not fun for nobody.
Who here has played what is called a 4X strategy game?
Fucking game talk.
4X.
It has a point, Queen.
What do you mean by 4X?
So, it means it has 4 things involved in it, but mainly the part I want to point out here is that it has a lot of maintaining, of making sure things are running. You have various people you're going up against, various factions who all operate differently. And in order to win, you need to maintain a balance of things. Sure, you can be stronger in one thing than others.
You
can
mean
be
like
stronger in military.
Civilization like 30?
Yeah, like Civilization 30. You can have a strong military. You can be strong in research. You can have a strong economy. You can have a strong, influence circle.
So
of
here's a
influence.
question for you, Sean. What are we strong at?
The thing that we are strong at right now is none of them.
Yeah,
The strongest thing
exactly.
I think we have is the sheer will to keep fighting.
Will is not enough.
Currently. I know.
Right now, we're basically scraping the bottom of the barrel for whatever we have left. We're running out of finances. Our influence is getting better. It's getting better. But
Right. Having done philosophical talks of things, philosophical's not the right fucking word, is it?
and that's because we're not taking the time to engage with anything aside from fighting.
Not just that, we have constant fuck ups.
The main
Mission successful.
good.
Very true.
Yeah. There is a lot of that. We need to make certain that we start improving these things together. If we don't, we'll fail. On certain things, we can gain assistance from other parties, like the meat rack. And
By the way,
where-
our reputation is concerning. I was just sitting there listening to Gio talk to Homsky. He immediately started asking whether or not we were going to be, one, starting shite, two, whether or not, if we were going to help people out, that whether or not we were going to be taking stuff over, and stuff like that. We had to reassure him that's not how we're going to be doing things there.
Hemsky's a paranoid individual. Anyone would
We had
be
to
if they
reassure him
lived
like
in a
3
slum.
times.
He also forgets
Sure.
deals. So be careful. To his
Oh,
neck
right.
there, I think.
That's why I was the only one actually officially in colors, as far as I know.
I do want to ask
The
Sean,
This is a little.
in regards to those that make things difficult going forward, how are we going to handle?
Alright, so I did mention this to Gus, and I've been meaning to make it more public as time went on, but I've been, once again, being caught with all sorts of things. Leadership, a while ago, has actually come up with something.
Look at him.
Let me read that.
Isn't it beautiful? Show him your bruises. That's progress right there.
Nice. Show us your bruises.
See? Sean approves.
Nice. Wait, he's supposed to be lifting. Why does he have bruises?
This was between the lifting sessions. Practical training, you know. Fighting, then having him lift, then putting him back in the ring for
spend-
another fight, then hitting him with a
spend-
punching bag. I mean, him hitting a punching bag.
Spend maybe 20 minutes laying in one of the beds in the mid bay, and that should be good to go.
Can I be dismissed?
Context.
I mean,
He's a
I
bit
believe you
cranky.
just were.
Go lie in the bed. You're fine.
Go.
Get a milkshake.
I'm going to be in the workshop, indeed.
Perfect. Make a fighter of him yet.
Don't
All right.
really
Apologies,
like
Johnson, but I don't believe everyone acts the same way as you. I don't believe
So-
jokingly reinforcement will help wrench.
so there is something that else we need to do on work on here in the Hollow. The members of the Hollow here are supposed to be able to, one, be very proficient at what they do. They're also supposed to be a specialist who can be deployed into combat. And for that, we need to make sure everybody is actually capable of at least lifting themselves up a ledge. For some people, it might be tough, but we do need to do that.
Yeah.
There's also the case of sending the appropriate people for the right job.
Yeah, which is what I do.
Might want to bring that up, by the way. I definitely needed more people or someone else that could soak up damage, because holy shit, that fucking sucked.
Just dodge the damage.
Let me go over that thing real quick.
I had to resort to blowing up my old building. It was not fun.
Wrench. Care to explain to me what happened with that? Did you consent to training?
What do you mean? What do you mean you don't consent to training? Any time I've been instructed to train, I'm just dragged over to the to the fucking gym. And you know, just
do you want?
Tell me.
Is it something you want?
Do I have a choice?
Yeah, you do.
Right. You're funny.
Not every battle is fought on the battlefield. Not every win is through fighting. Which is the reason why I said if that's something you want to do. If you want to specialize in crafting weapons or armor, you should stick to it. And you should be praised for it.
Yeah, out of the like 7 people that have asked me to make something, like, what, 2 of them thanked me.
And those people need to
actually
have...
thanked me instead of, a pat on the back. Honestly, why did I even join the Whispers, I'm just treated like I was on the streets. Everyone just bullies me, beats me up, takes all my shit. I'm just left to fucking scrap whatever I have left.
Then don't do what Then don't do what he wants willingly.
In what way was that willing? I was grabbed over there when I was, chilling with everyone. By Johnson, no less. And then was forced to fight, what? Then, Cat, Pig, and Johnson himself.
These are the kind of things you should bring up to leadership. Not just you or anyone else. We won't know it's a problem until it's brought to our attention. I won't stand for it.
Why should I bother? When was the last time leadership asked anyone if they were okay?
I'm asking now.
Even apart from, one of the big fights.
I am asking now.
Alright. Is it alright to go up to a fellow Whisperer while you're shooting a shotgun at them, to just randomly kick them in the balls for absolutely no reason, telling them to wear a cup right after?
No.
And then be dragged to a bathroom, and then
It's
get
not.
kicked in the balls 3 more times?
Who did it?
Is that alright? Who did it? It was what? Gio and Joshua? Something like that?
Right. Next time I see them, I will make it clear to them that that's not suitable conduct. And they will apologize to you.
Right. Then It's not like they took like, what, 2 months to do it? Or however long it's been.
Would you rather nothing happen at all? I will,
Isn't that normal?
I wish to apologize on my behalf, for being unreactive. But I want to change things.
It's not like I blame you.
It sounds like you were.
Well, I put a little bit of blame on leadership for failing to notice these things sometimes. I understand that, they need to be told told some things that occur, but it's also leadership's responsibility to, notice them if they're happening when you have like, what, 7 people?
Sadly, Sean has leadership in the room a lot of the time. Our eyes aren't everywhere. And we only have 2 days that we
Sean,
really...
okay?
What do you mean?
Does Sean even take a break?
No, he doesn't.
Because the other night, I literally saw him walk down the stairs, or walk down the ladder, and he got swarmed by, 5 or 6 people asking about stuff or want to report stuff. They didn't try to greet him or anything. They didn't try to ask him how he's doing, why he's wearing a mask or anything. They even stated, after he was done talking, oh, I'm sick. Was there hope you get better? Can I get you anything or anything of that sort? Everyone just goes to him I don't know. They treat this like a corporate office or something, not like an actual corporation. God damn it, I can't speak.
I feel like if it's a corporation, a lot of shit would happen.
The Whispers, to me, don't feel like a family. Feels like an office workspace from half the time. I keep those.
I'm gonna be honest with you, my opinions of the Whisperers is not... Well, it's very much the same as yours. They're not a family.
I met 2 or 3 people who I think consider me family. Everyone else, I'm just the pack mule who makes people's weapons. I keep that.
I can't speak for others, but I do appreciate the work you do, and it should not be taken for granted or squandered. But obviously, I know that my words are not enough. You want action and results, which is understandable.
I don't want action and results. I want a place where people I know that I can count on care about me. As far as I know, I have Gus, Brooke, Wukong, and Ven. Doesn't even fit, whole of my hand. 4 people. That's why I'm still here. I'm gonna go get a drink.
Man, they do not make this easy, do they? You want gangsters to treat people like family. You want these people which aren't even people to behave like people, to socialize, to create bonds, to talk about things, to behave normal. You joined us for the wrong reason, mate. Considering you have grievances, what kind of solutions do you think could be put in place to make things feel more like a family? Because if you're expecting some people to have certain behaviors, then wow, sorry to break it to you, but some of the people
I'm
here
not
just...
expecting to get assaulted. You know, unexpectedly. Otherwise, it'd just be like I'm out on the streets again. Where's my Dr. Pepper?
His foot here. He just kind of just left. Where the fuck did Foot go? Did he go to bed? What?
Or someone you knew.
It was mine, and the current state that I'm seeing it is kind of unsavable. Would just be like a vulture picking on a corpse.
Even if we try to breathe life into her again.
Say again?
Even if we try to bring her to life again.
We can run them down with the cars.
Johnson.
Great idea. Classic hit and run.
Johnson. Johnson.
Please stop them, please. It's just photographers that roughed me up.
Hello? What's the situation?
What's going on?
We're going on an adventure. Out for some fun. You know.
What kind of fun is this?
Lord of the Rings shit. Minus a ring.
That tells me
Listen.
very little.
I was trying. What had happened is that whenever
Come
I was
on,
trying
Jamie.
to go,
We'll talk when we get back. We got work to do.
Don't worry, we'll
Johnson.
you know, going to the library or whatever, you know.
Considering that we don't
We're
have
going.
medical
Are you coming with
supplies,
us?
if you're going out to deal with something is not wise.
Oh, we're not gonna get hurt. It's fine. Anyway,
Yeah,
come on,
no
gang.
stop!
Why would we get
Before
her?
you Let me
You wanna
explain.
come, Jamie? You wanna come,
Stop!
Jamie?
Stop and let me
We're going.
explain.
Johnson.
The car's running, Jamie.
Let them speak.
What?
Please
Hello?
let her talk. Holy shit.
What the fuck does this have to do with you? Why are you here?
Nothing.
Wonderful.
But don't talk
we
over
going?
her.
Let her speak.
Let her talk.
Okay,
Are we going or not? We're ready.
not yet.
But we can go.
I'm half turning this to get
No.
my car.
Yeah, your car too.
What had happened was 2 days ago I went out to do photography jobs. I got bad information from someone, and it was other
We're just
photographers
gonna go.
that were telling me to not.
Where's Sean?
He went
He's
to a
having
meeting.
a meeting currently. Do you mind telling me what happened, Jamie?
I was going to do a job. Apparently, it was from other photographers, and they led me to a place by giving me information, telling me where to go. They were mad that
Thank you for the follow, Hellfire. Appreciate it.
starting to get some work and everything. They roughed me up, and Johnson's pissed about it.
Okay.
They told me not to work on their turf anymore, and that it's their turf, but
What exactly are they doing?
I'm not gonna stop. They're going to go rough them up.
Did they get permission from leadership?
And do they know where they are? And that too.
No.
Then they shouldn't be doing it.
They actually need me to even know because I'm the bait. So I don't know why they left.
Then let them
Thing that
waste
sucks.
resources. I'm sure Sean and myself or anyone
Resources
else.
that I just got?
Well, technically, you're not really letting them waste anything. They're just wasting time. Possibly going to get themselves
They're wasting
hurt, but
fuel.
for the most part, they won't be able to know.
And medical supplies
Yeah,
if they
that's
get
true.
hurt.
Well, they would only get hurt if they run into them
It's
on
just
the very off
photographers.
chance.
They're not gonna get that hurt. I only got hurt because I didn't carry my weapons. I usually don't carry them on my jobs.
The only thing that's being wasted
Things
is time
need
and
to
fuel, like you
change.
said.
Getting tired of killing up people's messes.
It's very surprising, considering Johnson's a field leader, and he's doing something so rash. And
I'll be sure to report it to Sean. If Sean does nothing, I will be dealing with it personally.
Glad that you have a head on your shoulders.
So I can stop them.
I'd advise you to not let them walk.
I also have
around.
reports that Johnson, Gio, and Joshua have been mistreating Wrench. Isn't he just come to my attention that that's been happening? I won't tolerate it.
I believe people don't understand that everyone has different training
Boundaries.
requirements.
Yes, everyone has their own unique
That too,
speciality.
yeah. To help him get stronger would just be showing him a workout routine
Strength
and then letting him
comes
do
from different
that.
places.
But yeah,
I'm aware I've not been a very good leader. But if I could ask you two to keep an eye out on any kind of misconduct and report it to me, my eyes can't be
I
everywhere.
already do that, so I'll let you know.
Thank you.
Of course.
Mariko,
Eh.
are you aware of misconduct
Sorry,
within
that's
amongst
the-
our ranks?
Misconduct?
Yes. Lack of discipline. People causing, I guess, minor infractions.
Yeah, I already heard and saw that, and I'm already taking actions.
Heard and saw what? Regarding Wrench,
Well, the biggest offense from what I saw is less about rent, more about Jin.
that's probably a bigger infraction. I'm one about specifically minor ones that might sow seeds and form rifts between our ranks, such as bullying
what's the problem
or
with Wrench?
forcing things. Wrench was forced to train by Johnson
Well,
and
it
everyone
was
else is
Sean, actually.
Sean. He
Sean told him to
encouraged
get him
this.
some muscles.
Did he ever ask Wrench how he felt about it? If he wanted that?
Only thing he said afterwards was if he can go now. I can talk with him.
I'll talk to Sean. And I also talk to Wrench. And see if I can get people to be apologetic. I mean, if you talk to Wrench and show that you're willing to basically support and be on his side, it'll make him feel better. Right now, he feels like there's no point in being in the Whisperers if he's just going to be treated the same way he does on the streets. And that's not good for morale. Nor conduct.
Well, something I wanted to comment on, Queen, is that everyone believes they're closer than what they actually are in the Whisperers. Yes, we are a family, but I wouldn't say I'm close to a majority of the people here.
And that's understandable.
People act like they can poke and prod without even knowing the person.
Just because we have the same goal does not mean we're family. Family, it takes time.
Exactly.
Bonds to form. The word gets thrown around too easily. And I don't like it being used in such a way.
I don't blame you. You know, you should talk more, Queen. Your morals and your opinions are, I believe, what we need sometimes.
I'm not a very talkative person.
I'm not sure if
I'm
it's
antisocial.
confidence. That makes sense.
And if I'm honest, I turned a blind eye to it mainly because I felt like people would be able to solve these problems themselves. And pardon the crassness of my words, but I expect them to be more capable human beings. But they're lacking.
People don't join gangs if they're capable human beings.
Perhaps not, no.
Everybody has their problem.
True.
Yeah.
But I expect there to be some level of etiquette. Some level of discipline. And there isn't. But like I said, I've turned a blind eye for it for too long. And I'm going to take a bit more of a proactive approach to things. I'm done.
I'm glad.
So again, any complaints, come to me. I can't know about any problems you have unless because you don't talk about it.
Leadership can't do shit if they don't know about anything.
I'm just gonna go lay down.
Take care.
Rest well.
Do any of you know what this meeting is?
That Sean went on? No idea. I don't think he's told any of the leadership about this.
Okay.
I'm assuming it's something important, otherwise he would tell us.
Yeah.
Maybe it's something sensitive that people don't particularly agree with. I know that Sean was very transparent about things 2 weeks ago in the gym regarding corpos and everything else, and people didn't agree. Sure, we won't see eye to eye, but sometimes adopting certain strategies is necessary.
I wasn't there for that.
I believe some of the reason why people were not agreeing are their own personal grudges, but then on the other hand, the plan that he had in relation to corporations would not work how he wants.
The plan needs more work. It's very early days.
What was the plan?
We were going to attack or loot a casino or bank belonging to the Tigers. But the plan is still very much in its early days. And, well, Sean...
Part of that wouldn't work. The bank and casino obviously is loud or stealthy, but bank...
It's a long-term plan.
Multiple ways to do that.
Yeah.
Aye. What way
The
did
thing
he say
that
for the bank?
wouldn't work well, that's the thing. The thing that was brought up was the casino plan. Right now, I don't know anything about taking over a bank or anything. Besides, getting in.
There's
and
been a lot of
putting
talk, so I'm not too sure which and what's happening.
Yeah.
In regards to the casino plan, however, we will not be turning off the power. I'll be going as well as a few other people.
Good.
Have a leadership meeting, especially because, you know, I'm new to it. Getting everything
In that case, give me a leadership meeting now. We do need everyone here to talk about it. I don't mind repeating myself multiple times if it's for people to learn and understand something. Try not to treat it as one and done, but
work because Sean isn't here, and when he has specific plans,
he
would just be the
solely
one explaining them.
he solely does not make the plans. It's normally a cooperative endeavor. I normally tend to poke holes into it, make sure it's foolproof, and he makes adjustments here and there.
Yeah, I'll be talking with him about the whole Kaijin Tower ideas.
I wouldn't be fucking with those guys right now. I'd be focusing on down below for now.
There's
Very
many
low,
ways we
lose
can
the
mess
heat,
with them
and then-
without doing anything physical. It's
Easy
actually
way,
quite easy.
turn the heat off us, turn it on the tigers. That's
Yeah,
the easy way
there's
for
many
now.
different things that we can do. But the plan that was in place wouldn't work as effectively.
And what was this plan? I walked out due to personal reasons.
The original plan was, I noticed,
Get a shareholding position.
was, we're becoming shareholders in their stock, which
Well, that's
would
not
not
fucking
work.
happening unless you want micro shareholder.
Well, the whole
Like
idea
microtransactions?
was
Maybe.
we got money from the casino. We used that money to become their shareholder. But the issue comes in the fact that shareholders only get to vote on select things, and they only get to
You have
appoint
one
people.
share, maybe. This is a mega corporation. It's over 10,000 credits per fucking share. Easy.
Not always.
Again,
You can get
But it really
corporation.
depends
I think
on
these
what he's aiming into. Even a small chairheader position could still be useful, because it would still give us early information about some stuff they're planning, and we again have a voting
I'll
right,
be more
even if it's small
business
stuff.
orientated. Is the only issue.
Then an example business oriented.
I think the problem
They're
is here is that the plan
some
was
sort of
exposed too
goods.
early. We're still talking about it. Even I wasn't aware about the Kishin Tower stocks. So this is new. Currently, the thing we're talking about the most at the moment is the casino heist. We'll be having people go in undercover for multiple
That's
months
step one.
and, wow,
There's that.
gather information. I'm
And even
regrettably
with that, there
Prefer
should
to
be
go
other
after the
plans.
banks because that'd be easier, especially if we can just do it the stealthy way, which is put a charger on
Siphon.
it, so every time someone uses it, they charge.
Right now, I
So we
think
get a
the most
small
important
chip.
thing is medical supplies, though.
we are working on
Right.
that.
And that would help with the supplies as well. If we were to do that way, we could actually start funding our military and our medical.
We don't have a military. We're a gang.
Aye.
I'm working on that.
Exactly. We're both what he said for that 4X tactical stuff.
I think it's
Need
meaning
military-
weaponry.
I see.
Influence.
You should
territory.
learn to avoid labeling something military and label it as
Aye.
weaponry.
Combat prowess, something like that. We don't need a military. We're not Cajun. We're not fucking CPD or ZMA.
I understand having multiple plans. That's good. It's always nice to have something in the pipeline. We don't want to muddy the waters too much with things we need to focus on. I'm going to suggest to Sean that we delegate certain leaders to certain kinds of missions. have 3 missions at most that we're going to focus on. Otherwise, it's going to be a mess.
Been focusing less about the mission and more expanding in our ranks. That's what the current plan with one of the outposts is. It's already gonna be formed.
Improving
to,
influence would help
mechanic
that
stuff.
too.
It gives us a passive income, and by night there's gonna be training for new troops. That's why I set Jin and Geo on that right now.
I wouldn't mind having a salvager scrap squad set up so we could go and start looking for scraps. Especially if we go to the waste, we start finding
I believe we have a deal
trash
with
convoys.
a scrapyard.
Yeah, we have a deal with a scrapyard.
Yeah,
What
but
we
if
need to
find
do is
like
turn that
destroyed
scrap into
convoys,
something more
I
useful.
could salvage some of the items there. So
It's
like if it
a
was a
deal
medical
with the
convoy,
smelter.
I might be able to get some out of that. Maybe get a military convoy. Might get some grenades or weapons out
It's
of
a
that
lot
too.
of ifs.
If, aye. That's why I'd prefer to get it scouted first, see if we can find convoys in the first place that are destroyed out there. If not, I'll be looking around everywhere, see if I can salvage anything at this point. Still need to find a way to get that
Sorry, not very good with
Well, if you
names
want,
and
you
new
can help
faces.
out.
to fit.
Carry on.
You can help out with the mining outposts from the Federation that we took over that still needs to be salvaged. And I want to see if we can find a
Aye.
smelter in there. Because if we find a smelter, we no longer have scrap metal, we're gonna have clean metal.
Yeah, we could probably make durable steel stuff from there too. I know French's been looking for that. I don't know why.
What was your
but
name again?
Sharp said it was what
Yeah,
he
it's
needed.
generally better.
Osgar, aka Rook.
Look, I'll keep you on a codename basis. It's easier for me. What's your specialty? What are you good at?
Well, my job is scrapper, and my specialty is salvage.
I see.
Aye. Although if I get my arm back and armor set up, I do pretty decent combat when it comes to armor. Combat.
What we need, if we're going to increase our income, as well as increase relations with District 0, we need to make goods that can make civilians' life easier.
Aye.
Yeah, sure.
Aye.
We need military might,
If
but
I
we
could
have enough
salvage
as it
items
is.
that help people, that would help too.
Come again, I didn't hear what you said.
That's another thing. If I can find items that are broken, I could probably salvage them back to life.
I think we should focus less on finding broken items, repairing them,
Basically,
and
if
just
I can
making
get
them.
items that are worth using, I can sell them for a small fee, and get people, well, help people that way.
A better option that you could do is something of the sort of what my friend Bat does, and he goes around and offers his specialty to help people. If you find people that have broken stuff and you help them repair it for a price,
That there's literally a whole district pretty much talking about trying to salvage their entire district pretty much. All over Water District they're saying that.
That's
We're
not going to
trying
help
salvage
us.
what they got.
You
It
need
needs
to
to be in
stay
our
here.
district.
I know. Aye. That's why I'm only bringing in that one mission up.
But Zero also got hit pretty fucking bad by the lightning storm.
I'll make a suggestion. You can go with it if you want. I'll see if Sean can enforce it. I want you to go to hospitals as a civilian, so that you do work for the Whisperers, but you are currently here on volunteer work, offer to repair the ambulances, repair the medical equipment and the like. You'll give us back our reputation with hospitals, maybe with the public, gives you a bit of experience and maybe a bit of money on the side.
Aye.
Also helps with information as well. Perhaps there's specific places they go to get injured, and we can go there to then, wow, provide reinforcements.
Also, the homeless, what they were called?
The network.
What was that group called? The network. Make sure to ask there around if you can like repair anything, boilers or anything, so our connections with them stays and
That as well.
not dying down.
Also, you were talking about piping. I could see if I could find some pipes when I'm in the salvage yards. It won't last more than a couple of years, but still, better than nothing.
Look for stuff for hydroponics as well. I believe that Sean was mentioning about making hydroponics, and that will help the food supply for
He was
ourselves.
talking about he likes green stuff. He misses that, so that might help him out.
We have a lot of spare rooms. We have the rooftop.
Exactly.
The space is here. We just gotta use it.
It's a shame we don't have a herbalist or a biologist. We could synthesize penicillin or some sort of medicine to help give relief. We probably do it free of charge at the start, but then eventually we can start charging. Obviously cheaper than hospitals or clinics.
If you do that, you might draw the attention of the big people who get money out of overcharging the weak who rely on them. They might get upset if you start undercutting their business too much.
Unless they're making high profits,
Honestly,
they will not care.
Even
they're
then,
getting customers taken away that are the big fish, they're not gonna give a shite. A couple dregs is not gonna really draw attention.
not to mention, we're not really drawing much more attention in kitchen.
Remember, if they can't afford the regular service, why would they bother?
If they have problems with us trading,
Those people.
well, we do what we do best.
It's a good.
We assert our
There's another
dominance
debtor.
and our power, and show we are for the people.
Back.
Remember what the Wisp was meant to be?
For tonight.
You're resting? Right.
Yeah. I got some torn muscles.
Yeah, you should be
yeah,
resting, man.
Maybe Friday or something we can set up a meeting with everyone there.
I'll be sure to.
And I'm gonna set up that thread in the group chat so people can give suggestions of what they want here. If people feel home, they might actually care for each other.
Yeah, I agree. Less infighting and bullying and more cooperation and building bonds. It needs to happen.
Hey.
Right, everybody have a good night.
Hey. Thank you.
Sleep well.
I should probably head into then. Gotta be.
Also, I'm not too sure how knowledgeable you are in corporations and the like, but when it comes to the corporations that sell medical supplies, medical treatment, their what's the word? Customers are typically going to be other corporations, mini corporations, or high public.
There isn't.
So things like very expensive and or popular hospitals and things of that sort. People in the slums or people dying down in District 0 are not going to be their consumers.
It's not like they can afford it anyway.
Yeah.
They make meager
So
profits.
no toes will be stepped on. Now, if we somehow take over being to supply a hospital that works underneath and or sponsored by another corporation, that is when we may get some heat. But
I'm sure you'll be able to deal with it
typically
later on in the future.
Yeah, to save public opinion, they only threaten you or do things in the dark. And if they do things in the dark, it's not going to be loud. And so it's either going to be people coming here threatening us, which we're pretty used to.
Yeah, we're used to it.
Or threatening our customers, and which will lessen their opinion on them.
I understand your concern, Cairo, but there's lots of people here which are capable of defending themselves and defending others. I'm one of them.
Right.
I'm sure Louise is another.
In
I
reality,
just have to
I don't believe
try and
we'll get
remember
to a
that.
point where we will gain Corpo's attention, besides Kaijin.
And if we do, we'll be ready. I mean, I have this. We're probably going to get a lot more in the future. And most of these corporations don't really want to mess with Magitech or magic. The most we'll probably get is mercenaries coming after
Governments
us.
tend to stay away from that.
Exactly. Corporations don't like getting their hands dirty, after all.
Not at
Very cloak and dagger.
They have their employees for that.
But no, your concerns are valid, and I want you to express them more. Constructive criticism is always needed for any kind of plan.
I just try and avoid most major risks.
Mm.
Even how
Sometimes-
slim of a chance
That's
there
wise
of
to do.
being real.
Sometimes risks are needed to get big gains. I mean, we
There's
took a
been
big...
protective and overprotective. And you don't want to cross into the other line.
An example, we took a big risk of taking down that tiger base and getting back the pits, but it led to us getting Davy off of our wanted list and saved a lot of people grief. Although I will admit, mismanagement did lead to a few unsavory encounters, it's a net win overall. And if it was my say, well, things would have went differently. But sadly, the past is in the past and it cannot be changed. We can look to the future and improve upon it. We will take risks, but we will exercise utmost caution and minimize it as much as possible. But again, I implore you to
Considering
talk
Sean
about
is not
concerns.
back yet, I'm going to go make my leave. And if he asks for my meeting, it will have to be another day.
Sure. I'll pass that word along.
Thank you.
Rest well, Louise. Any other concerns you have, Cairo?
I suppose they aren't related to, not directly related to the strength of the Whispers. How have you been?
If I'm honest, shaky, stressed, a bit uncertain about things, but as another day breaks the horizon, you need to be prepared. You need to keep trying. Keep fighting. And
Right.
if those who can't fight or keep going, you make sure that they can. You drag them along with you. and support them.
If you need somewhere to just be away from noise, so long as it's empty at the time, I keep the med bay very clean. You can stay there.
Thanks.
Quiet, usually, thanks to the glass.
Yeah, I will consider it.
Alright.
I think I'm gonna get another water. So, I'll see you around, I guess. You have my number, right?
I'll probably... I think I do. Otherwise, you'll find me in the med bay.
Sure.
Most of the time.
Well, it is where medics are found best at. Yeah. If I don't see you, enjoy the rest of your night. I'm gonna get some water and maybe lie down somewhere. Huh, well, feeling pretty good about this so far. It's quiet. You like soda, right? When this helps he sees it and it doesn't get too warm. You get this feeling that everyone's gone back into the spawn room.
Back
What
to
were
the
you-
car.
What were you two doing in there?
Go, 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 go.
Fuck's sake. Are you literally for the kids? I'm getting sick and tired of people just having like big kids. Yeah, a lot of good talks did happen there. Didn't expect it to, but it did. Looking for someone? Are you looking for someone? Okay. Yeah, a lot of good talks that happen. Let's say to see if we can get keep the ball rolling. Queen trying to be a bit more proactive. It's not so easy. Cause I'm not a very proactive person, not IRL, so. But she is trying to talk and address things. I'm trying to make relations better.
Yeah, that's from scratch, Chloe, mate.
Hi,
That's from
Keish.
scratch.
Hello, won't be here for too long because I'm
Hey,
still
no
technically up
cash.
somewhere. Hello. Did Foot go back in?
Same.
Yo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love how people are confusing me for you and vice versa at the
In...
meet
oh my god, yeah. It's like, one wearing a mask and the purple
Kamsky was
robe, and
wait
it's
a
like,
minute,
wait,
was
what?
this you? Send me a photo of you.
My god.
I did nothing wrong. If you do shit to me and I'm like, fuck's sake, if you make me look bad,
It was
I'm gonna be
because I
so...
was suspicious, which is funny because I was trying to be suspicious. I was planting dummy devices around the Mirak to get people's reactions.
I'm literally
and no one checked.
not trying to be suspicious at all, and people are like, hey, she's suspicious. It's like, I'm not even trying.
He's wearing a mask, he's suspicious.
Yeah.
Wearing baggy trousers, suspicious. Wearing a poncho, suspicious. Bang bang.
Woman, suspicious.
Moment, suspicious.
Carries a sword out of sheath, suspicious.
Anime, suspicious.
Exactly. Anyway, I'm gonna go back in.
Extra suspicious.
And I'm gonna get back up. I technically did not. I never left. No, fuck. Okay, Can you guys ask me tell me where Sean is right now? I'm not gonna go there and mess. I just want to know where the fuck he is. I want to know if I actually if he passed me while I was up here technically. Okay, so I mean, yeah, kind of glad the effort is being welcomed. Hey Whisper, how you doing? Haven't seen you for a while. Well, you've probably been here lurking, but you haven't messaged in a while. Yeah, I'm doing as well as I can be. I be looking sometimes. Yeah, you do be looking. Look, stay winning. Yes, indeed. My chatting's not necessary, but it's nice to, you know, have people in the chat. Welcome back, Sean.
Hello? Yeah, that's my name.
It is, yeah. It is your name.
She needs to talk to me or you need to talk to me? You need to talk to me. What? Queen?
Oh. I didn't.
She also said hi.
Yeah, hi.
Okay. Queen, do you have anything for me?
Actually, yeah, 1 second.
The need for dinner rolls. I have like a dozen in this bag right here. You want dinner roll?
You went out and bought dinner rolls? How kind of you.
I was given them as a present.
By who?
You really want to know?
Yeah, well, I'm asking you, so...
Geldir.
Oh, you had another meeting with Galdia.
Yeah, I had another meeting with Councilman Geldir.
Oh, okay. Saw that man on the meter act last week. Right before I saw Riki. That was interesting.
You want a dinner roll?
I'm good.
No one wants a dinner roll.
Pass one over then, I guess.
I will make something.
Heck yeah,
interesting
there you
once I
go.
get my arm back.
It's in a bag. Heck yeah.
Thanks. Are we having this talk
Speak with
then?
these two, and then
Alright.
I'm gonna probably go to bed.
Okay.
Right.
And I'm gonna
Alright,
lock
man.
my dinner rolls in with me.
The conversation doesn't need to be private.
It's your last chance.
I would actually encourage people to have a.
No, I'm good. Get porky all you want.
Wow. I exercise, thank you.
We don't need to go into the office and
Said
talk about
didn't need to be
this.
private.
Can't pig out and get porky on.
Okay. Alright, then go ahead.
Say it's like an open forum, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So, the stuff that happened with Wrench just recently, he does not take too kindly to that happening. And he's actually questioning why he's in the Whisperers if he's going to get treated the same way he does on the streets. So, I implore you to not encourage Johnson's behavior.
I'm not. He was supposed to lift weights, not get beaten.
In that case, Johnson needs to be corrected on this then. It's not just Johnson.
I'll talk with him about it.
Apparently, Gio as well as Joshua have decided to assault Wrench. Kicked him in the groin a few times, saying that he should be wearing a cup to prevent himself from being kicked in the groin.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
When did they do this? Was this today?
A few months back.
Wasn't up today.
Apparently,
Is Wrench here still?
I don't know. Haven't seen them.
Don't know. You want me to check?
Yes, please go check.
He didn't take too kindly to me talking about it, saying that nothing's been done for 2 months, so why say anything else happen?
I never heard about it! Can't do anything if you don't hear about it!
Sadly, he
What, people
did.
expect me to read minds?
Sadly, he did make a complaint about that, saying that leadership needs to be a bit more wary of things that's going on.
We can't be wary of things that people don't talk to us.
In his defense, we do spend a lot of time in the office and not really amongst other people to talk.
People can come to the office. We actually try to get down here too.
I understand, but that's not how other people see it. The door swings both
We
ways,
also have
sadly.
phones.
Yeah, but not everyone seems to want to use their phones. Look, I'm just here to be the messenger and talk about problems which needs to be addressed.
Phone's off. Not in the chat currently.
Also,
What I'm saying is,
Johnson.
I know you're the messenger, but there are multiple
not there
ways.
anyway.
Go ahead.
Johnson and 3 others, Cat, Pig, and someone else went out to go looking for
Ven.
They went out looking for this photographer that apparently harassed Jamie. Jamie didn't really want anything done about it, and Johnson was insistent. I told them to wait and not go, and they explained themselves, and they refused.
We didn't do it. We went and got pizza.
Still, the way you guys behaved was, well, poorly. As a member of the leadership,
Well, it is his girlfriend.
you kind of just
so
did what you wanted to anyway. I tried to assess the situation, gather information, but they didn't seem willing to cooperate. They just drove off and did what they wanted.
They just went?
Even if
Pig!
Even if it was pizza, you still just drove off when I was talking to you guys. I'm going to overlook it.
Wrong. Johnson drove off on you.
You still were in the car. Did
You were in the vehicle.
protest to him doing that?
Did
I
you?
want to finish the conversation.
It's fine. I'm willing to overlook it. I just want to see improvement, Pig. That's all.
Hey, I tell the leaders, aka Sean, where I go and stuff. Whatever he wants me to do, I'll make sure to do it. I'll drop everything and then go and do it.
I think we need to work more on fostering better relationships between people. Right now it seems to be a lot of tension and conflict between groups. Sure, people get along, but they're not really talking and forming bonds.
It's actually part of what I mentioned before you walked into the lobby. You're up there at the top of the stairs talking about it.
Hey. What?
Oh, I thought you were going to say something.
I'm just looking in a direction.
I'm just agreeing with him.
Sorry, I thought you said something else. But I realised now you said I.
No, I said I.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm not used to the lingo, I guess you could say. Regardless.
She's not used to Irish.
I'm pretty sure Scottish people also say I as well.
I'm not fucking Scottish. Don't fucking say that.
Or pirates also say
do have a
I
boxing
as
ring.
well.
No, they say R.
I'm not.
I, R, same thing. Just.
I may
Look,
scab
semantics.
some stuff,
Tomato is
but I won't. I rescue stuff, but I won't fucking pull it for ransom.
Well, are we really going to be arguing about language? Come on, like this.
I'm trying to make the situation light.
True.
Fun conversation.
You can make it light, but I'm making it serious. I've turned a blind eye to a lot of things and feel like I've been very hands-off regarding leadership. I'm planning to change that. So again, about fostering good relationships. I know we do sit in our office a lot, as it's necessary to talk about sensitive topics, but we need to lead by example. If we won't foster relationships, other people might not even follow suit. So we need to talk more about the things to everyone else, not specifically missions, or maybe even about missions, but more general information that people should know about. I know it's hard to do nowadays with missions constantly happening every Friday and maybe every Sunday, Tuesday occasionally. But as much as we already are trying hard as leadership, we need to try harder. People say it's
There's only
a
so
family.
hard you can go before you break.
Well,
And by the looks of your saying lately, I'm guessing you haven't had break yourself very often.
I'm gonna answer your question with a question. What's a break?
sometimes to make your bones stronger, you need to break them. Sometimes breaking is necessary.
You also need to rest so they can heal back up to become stronger.
Perhaps I'm somewhat biased then. I don't get much rest. That's mainly because I can't. I'm just bringing it to your attention, things which are concerning. And if you can't change it, I will put in the effort to try to change it. And it's not me trying to usurp you. It's just differences of opinions and perspective, and me trying to stand alone as a leader. Sure, you are the main leader.
People complaining about information. Are they complaining about not knowing everything?
People were mostly complaining about. You mentioned about missions in the pipeline regarding the casino, regarding banks, regarding making stocks in the kitchen, those kind of things. Although I do think your transparency was very much welcomed. A lot of people took initial grievances, I guess you could say, made complaints, made rash decisions. Some of these plans are very much in their infancy, and people need to understand that these are very, very early ideas for plans.
Early.
Yeah. I think people misunderstood it and thought they were plans that were near their apex, I guess you could say.
I heard a wee bit about that from you and what was the other one? Luis?
Louise, yes.
Couldn't those funds be used to go and boost our medical and weaponry and armor first, and then once we have a build up against the tigers, then we can start focusing more on Cajun?
I believe we have a few plans to actually get medical supplies. We also have a few plans to bolster.
One of those plans I just hashed out with Geldir.
Good. Should we talk about it now, just so people are aware? Sometimes word of mouth is good.
Yeah, so you know how we made the agreement, how he's going to repair the train tunnel system and also include housing for Whisperers in there?
Yeah.
He's going to prioritize that right now, since the waterfront district is giving him the cold shoulder.
I see.
So,
well, their losses are
he's going to start doing that, and in the shipments for supplies for building these things and such, he is going to sneak in medical supplies that we can then distribute as needed amongst our people and amongst the people of District 0, namely the homeless. As right now, they are apparently getting very sick, and
has
no way
he
to treat it. This isn't the network. This is just in general.
Has he decided where he's going to be renovating and building these shelters?
Those shelters are going to be inside the tunnels.
Inside the tunnels? Any specific zone?
Mm-hmm. We're going to be working on that when we actually go through blueprints.
May I make a suggestion?
That's the case, that means combat's going to be off limits for that after we get that built up.
We are in charge of making sure the train and tunnel system remains safe.
Aye. Which means we just gotta keep the hard points safe.
So what's your suggestion?
My suggestion is to make sure that the public stays safe and those who are sheltered are well protected. We make the renovations underneath the hollow. Make that a safe haven for them. Yes, it puts a big target on our backs, but we can defend them more readily if they are within our borders and in our immediate sphere of influence. It might even also work as a recruitment hub. Those who see what we're doing might want to join our cause to protect the territory and the land that they call home. And considering that the Hollow used to be called a beacon of hope for the Whisperers, perhaps it could also be a beacon of hope for District 0.
You want to make it a center for the metro and...
It's either that or we have a location that is got a direct line to somewhere else. Somewhere remote, but also somewhere that we can get immediate transportation to. Now, it won't be so readily defended, but I still think we need to have an outpost of some sort next to it or around the settlements.
Question, for those of you who went deeper into Cajun Tower, how deep did it go? Actually, you're the only one present who did go.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, what?
How deep was it?
How deep the tower went underground?
Mm-hmm.
We only attacked up in the very top levels where... Wow. Can't remember his name. Where he was nestled. We didn't really have access to the lower levels.
Kenzo?
Kenzo,
I
yeah.
think was his name.
Kenzo was in the upper part. While you were there, we hijacked a cargo plane and went to the top.
Yeah, I helped. That was my part.
Yeah. So in terms of how low things go regarding the tower, it's difficult to say.
I just got an idea. They're the ones spiraling into the sky. Us.
Then if we go underground, we can make a suggestion. The waterfront district has a lot of water, right? If we set up some sort of purification center, we could have it funneled to us, and we get a surplus of water. And we could even have the waterfront district.
Oh, that would mean talking with Nemesis.
True, but we could also.
So any water supplied from water districts gonna go and be taxed from us over time. That's how they are.
We'll have to see.
We're just getting stuff from them. They want something in return, right?
We'll
Of
have
course.
to see. One thing at a time.
I mean, it's mainly talks with the meat rack, because they have their own water that's been purified. Perhaps
Oh,
they
did
could.
Luis go already?
Yes, they went. They said they'll do it next time.
I'll
They're
send
busy.
them a message. I'll send them a message. It's an important thing, so I'll send them a message.
If you want to know how low the tower goes, I imagine Neverossi might know. I can ask her myself, or you can ask her. I imagine during her time working, she might give us your information. But I do have something personal I need to talk about with you.
This does need
Yes,
the meeting room now.
but that can be
This does need the meeting room.
as you're about to head to bed.
All right. Is your thing private, Cairo?
Partly.
Partly. Okay. Let's go ahead and get that done. Then I'll speak with Queen, and then I'll head to bed.
I have a question. Look, is that your sister?
Hey.
Right, come on.
No.
You look similar, so I just assumed. Apologies.
Not my sister. Wish I had one as cute as that, but no.
You should say that to her face. I'm sure she would appreciate it.
In her condition right now, probably not.
What's wrong with her? What's her condition?
She hasn't been talking all day. You haven't noticed?
Hmm.
I think something's going on.
Yeah.
Probably had something happen to her
I'll go address it.
last night. Might have been something to do with that photo she had.
You seem awfully quiet. I know you can talk. Do you want to talk about it? If you ever... Sorry, you're hard to understand with your mask on. Is that part of the problem why you can't speak? Is that a new injury or a old one?
You'll notice a small chip-like thing right here.
Is that how you speak? With the chip? I see. Have you thought about getting an upgrade for the chip? Perhaps making it so it's easier to speak. Would you be interested in getting a new one if it was provided to you? I'll see what I can do. See if I can get some resources and talk to Sean about it. I know you can't speak well right now. Whether it's out of choice or because of what's happened there. If you want to talk about your problems when you've recovered or had that replaced, I'm open to have discussions. And I'm sure there are a few others. For now, you should get some rest. If that's a recent thing, I imagine it's sore. I'm gonna be heading to bed soon, but take care of yourself, okay? Can I tell some Irishmen to beat some sentences people? Could ask him to type. I could, yeah, but at the same time I'm getting tired, my energy's low. How much I want to talk to them still, it's just like... Comfy. Actually, I should probably drink some water because my throat's a bit dry. Man, speaking as queen is kind of exhausting. My throat gets really dry really quickly. Maybe it's because of the amount of air I need to push out for it. Knock knock.
As a way to make sure you have time to rest, you need to explain what move. And I think that's the problem.
Hope I'm not intruding on anything
it's actually
private.
completely fair to tell them that you haven't seen it.
Yeah, but saying that every time they say something I feel like they're using as a reference may get, tedious.
Well,
do that a lot.
I find it better in these circumstances to just be honest.
Honesty is important. It allows the person that you're talking with to understand where they stand, as well as you state where you stand. It's easier to navigate and move around people when you know when someone's standing somewhere.
Right. Okay. I this'll I was given 250 credits.
Mm-hmm.
Which is more than I've ever owned in my life. I don't actually really know how to use them.
Right, because you came to us immediately after you got out.
It was maybe a month or two after. And I was able to just order for most things, but actual like
Actual
How about-
use of credits and right.
How about we do this?
Hmm?
Do you have any favorite foods, Cairo?
That's a fun topic again. I'm not sure.
You
Hmm.
don't know. Okay. So what we need to do?
What we
is
do
we need
is
to
we'll-
get a group together.
I was going to suggest we go out somewhere to eat, and then show Cairo how to spend the money. Considering this is your first time you've had money, buy something nice with it. And food is often the best place to start. Items have fluctuating differences based upon value, but food, everyone needs food.
Remind me, how long can you keep the mask off?
It depends on the area, how clean it's kept, how much air circulation there is. It's mostly just a risk of catching something.
Infections and lag. Alright. Okay. We'll figure something out. And what we'll do is we'll walk down the street, and if anything in particular smells good, we'll stop there.
I suggest a street market. Street food tends to be good.
Yeah. It is good.
I suppose then that's a non-business, non-whisper plan at some point.
Yeah. Form bonds.
Just hanging out.
Yeah.
Right. In the meantime, I believe that is everything I needed for now.
I actually really liked today's session, even though it was very brief. I feel like very good progress is made today.
Some more.
Okay.
Bonds were formed, stances
If you
were
want,
made,
go ahead and
progression
look on
was
the
made.
internet for things that might look appealing to you.
I'll
that you want to try.
I thought today was going to be kind of like
Wait,
low
do you
energy,
know how
but
to
it
use the
really,
internet?
literally wasn't low energy.
I'm learning. The phone is new. I figured out how to change some of the pictures in it.
Have one of the techies show you how to do it.
We'll work on it slowly.
The basics.
Yeah, I wonder if they even can teach the basics.
In that case, go with Danny. You know who Danny is, right?
I do. I was supposed to watch their psyche, which I don't know if I'm supposed to stop it yet.
I don't know. I just.
Yeah, Danny's a lovely kid. Talk to him, have him show you how to navigate a phone, what it can do. Obviously, very basic stuff, but as everyone there is a techie, I trust Danny the most. He's friendly, he's nice.
Right.
But yeah, we'll go down the street one day, and at some point we'll have you take your mask off, take a sniff, and then we'll head in that direction until we find what you like, or what sounds interesting.
Of course, that's wrench, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. we'll just pull me out of the med bay whenever that is gonna happen.
All right, we'll come down, we'll grab you, and just carry you out of the med bay when we're going to have food. All right. Have a good meditation, Cairo.
I will try.
Take care.
That was a first.
What do you mean?
Oh, I can't say I've ever seen someone before who hasn't known how to use credits.
Some people shouted. It happens from time to time.
Have you learned her story before?
No, I haven't.
So, the hospital that we're gonna be going after here soon, that's where she used to be. And she used to be part of a cult.
Right.
She was born and raised in it, and she got out. And made her way to us.
We're going back to the cult causing any side effects.
The cult causing side effects?
You know how cults tend to be, right? Indoctrination. If she was born and raised there, it might cause something to happen, like a lapse in memory or certain conditionings to kick back in.
When she eventually takes her mask off to eat, you'll see the kind of scarring she has.
I see.
Basically, whatever they did there made her immunocompromised, I think is the term.
I see. Yeah, that is not good. I can see why she wears the mask. Bit on the nose, but wow.
Yeah, the plague doctor mask.
Although the plague doctor mask didn't really do anything. It was more to ward off smells than anything else. It provided no medical...
It was also superstition, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, a lot of it is
the further
superstition.
away it was... Yeah. And they stuffed it full of herbs.
Hasn't been for the smells because of the corpses. But regardless, the information I want to talk about with you in private was regarding me. Kay approached me at the meat rack Sunday.
Alright.
He offered me a contract. Would have my record expunged. Would allow me to keep this and have no more troubles with Kijin. In exchange, he wanted me to spy on Nevrossi. Wanted me to have a camera put into my mask so I could watch everything she did. I declined.
He wanted a camera put into your mask. Was he trying to be underhanded and figure out where we are?
I said that to him that this camera could not be accessed remotely, and that only I could record it and enable the recordings whenever I saw fit. And I said that the meat rack would be the middle ground to check it. He would get one of my masks, he would install the device. Before the device was handed over to me, it would go to the meat rack and have the techies there check it out. If everything goes according to, protocol, flying colours, nothing else, I would accept the mask and I would accept the task. However, I was considering it because, well, it's information which I'm willing to give out. I can give false information or half-truths. I get benefits from it. Or I can even benefit Nevrossi, and vice versa. He, however, wanted my thumbprints, my fingerprints, as proof. He also wanted my name. And well, I wasn't going to give that.
Yeah.
He said he spent... Yeah, no one's going to know it, not even you.
Wow.
I have my reasons. I suggested to Kay that if he wanted me to, well, sign this deal, he would have to forge me a fake document, fake identification, and I would sign it with that one. But he said no. Despite investing enough resources into finding me, into putting a bounty on my head, into sending people, he would rather not invest resources into actually solving a problem. So, well, I declined. So,
speaking of Cajun Tower,
yeah,
which I'm glad you declined. I even spoke about this with Gildir, but Cajun Tower is very clearly becoming more of a problem than they are of any sort of assistance. And that's not just on the, well, sword front.
Humanitarian purposes, you mean?
Yeah. They really haven't been helping people at all. Martial law is doing more harm than any sort of good.
I know Aki is
and they're claiming every single good thing for their own when we've done it.
Sadly, when we have bad reputation due to the Tigers and our own actions or inactions, the only people that the public can turn to is Kijin. So, we're at a loss.
That's why I spoke to Jamie earlier and gave him a task. He's going to take pictures of what the Whisperers are doing to help the public. And they're going to get posted around.
I suggested to Rook to go around and offer to help repair ambulances to try and strengthen up bonds with the hospitals, considering it's been declined. But whether or not he's going to do it is up to him. I said I would say it to you to get it enforced because I would like this to happen, but it's ultimately their say as well as yours.
Something we need to do, and something I plan on doing. You know those areas that I've been sending you and Dog to, and Luis?
I've only been once. He's not sent me anywhere else. I've not joined them on anything else. I feel like Dog is trying to make stronger bonds.
You can choose a zone on the map and go there. If you want to form a stronger bond, you can always choose someone to go with you.
I'm not very good with non-lethal. Using this is what I'm good at, not fists.
Well, you got the flat of the blade. Please tell me you thought about that.
I thought about it. I've also thought about Mordhau grip. However, it's finicky.
Mordhau would actually kill. I think using the flat of the blade would be better.
All it takes is one slip of an edge alignment and I cut someone. I still think fists are best for that. I'm also not very used to this whole, how to say it, vigilante work, keeping the place safe through non-lethal means. It's weird. People wanted to record me, put me on social media, treated me like some sort of weird hero. I did not like it.
Something we could do. Have the Mechis or someone make a sheath for it that you keep on when you want to go blunt and you take off when you want to go edge, and you can just drop it where it is and come back for it when you're ready. Kind of like an edge guard.
I'll consider it. I'd rather not. It's quite heavy as it is.
But considering those areas, I want to go there. And I want to start offering the actual assistance of Whisperers. Like back in the day, we did protection money, racketeering, things like that. It would be that again, but we're not gonna beat them up if they don't pay. And they're gonna get legitimate help, not a saying that we're gonna help.
In that case, surely
We're gonna
cleaning
give
up the
phone.
streets in terms of crime is actually to our detriment then. If we offer them protection in the form of money, if we offer them protection and get money in return, having a high crime rate actually benefits us. If we clear the streets up with vigilante work like what Dog is doing, then we're giving them the service for free. They apparently have tariffs. Some people are actually asking people for tariffs for passing certain streets.
People on the streets are asking for tariffs?
Yes, people on the streets are making gangs. And those gangs are asking for tariffs for people passing in that specific zone street. So,
well, that's gonna stop.
Yes, it has.
Alright.
Again, like I said, I could do something about
So-
it, but at the same time we lose out on actually getting payment for protection.
Alright, I have an idea. So, it'll be kind of a form of insurance. We go by these places. If they give us a percentage of their earnings every month, they have the ability to ring us on a special phone line that they will request our service from. We go out there, we deal with the problem. And because of that, because it's a monthly thing, and because the way we're doing things is not always going to be happening, we would make it a low number. Like a low percentage.
Yeah, I don't really want to put a sheaf on it.
3-5%. Right?
Yeah.
We get that from a lot of businesses.
It adds up.
And we get the influence showing that we actually do things, showing that we actually keep our promises, that we actually keep them safe and the like. They're more likely to do it.
Not to mention we might also get certain people sponsoring us because of what we're doing.
Yeah.
But to talk about something else, well, going back on the topic, in regards to Keijin and myself, I want to advise it to people. I also want to make sure that I have your backing regarding this. If we're doing any missions and I'm there, the moment Keijin gets involved, we pull out. The reason why Kai said he's no longer going to be holding back in regards to this. I've already killed apparently 3 of their strongest individuals, part of the anti-magic squad. And the fact that I refused the contract and I still have this means they can't turn a blind eye. Which means if Keijin comes in, they're going to send in the anti-magic squad and go in force. I struggled with 3 people as it is. I don't know how many more they can have at their disposal and send in. And they might even have people with stronger Magitech weapons in the future. They have duplicates of this. Or these swords like it.
They have duplicates?
Yes. The one I fought had this sword, although it was back in its stage when I first picked it up from Keijin. This one's different. I'm not sure what happened, but it's changed. I imagine Nev probably has the one that I slain from the person. So she's bolstering up and getting back her swords.
Maybe.
Which is concerning. We're giving someone who's already powerful more power. Kai basically said that Nev Rossi was a threat. Mainly because of the stuff she has. she has a lot of technology, a lot of knowledge at her disposal. Kay wanted to know where this technology really is going, where this knowledge is going, who is benefiting from this. In my opinion, me accepting the contract was actually a win-win for us. As long as it was regulated and the contract was in a specific kind of way. The only reason why I refused it was because he wanted my name. Obviously, I was not going to tell you this. If I accepted this deal, it would be on my head if this went wrong. I will not jeopardize the Whisperers or any kind of bonds they would form, and I'll be quite careful about certain questions or information I were to give. But if Nevrossi is this much of a risk that Kay says that she is, I think we should listen to his words of caution. Which means
at the same time,
we need
Kaijin
to...
Tower's becoming a problem.
Exactly. Which is, if Nevrossi's a problem, we need to procure funds and get her to be neutral as fast as possible. And also have...
Work on that with Geldir.
I see. We need to know who she's dealing with. And we need transparency from her.
Right now, I know she's getting a blank check from the Tigers.
A blank check, as in she's no longer getting funding?
No, as in she can request what she needs.
Remember when I said to you I was working closely with Nevrossi? I can't tell you the full details again, due to confidentiality, but I will assure you that I will be working on our interest. If I can get in good with Nevrossi, I can find out if she is making ties with specific illicit members that will cause us problems in the future, besides the Tigers.
Do you want to know how to get information out of Nevrossi?
Ask.
Booze and attention.
Booze and attention. I don't really have money in my wallet to fork out booze, but I can give her attention.
Do you want the rest of the moonshine?
We have moonshine.
Yeah, we do. I got it as a gift to her, but I've been using it as a means of currency.
Gun diplomacy with minor gangs? Sure, you can give me some of that. I don't know what you mean by that partly.
I believe it's regular, and I forget what the flavor is. It's not apple.
I'll give it to her as a gift when I go see her for the first time.
Cherry. Apparently. I've read the label.
I see. Well, I'll be sure to give it to her as a gift whenever I work for her. To build relations. Again, this needs to be kept private. I'm only telling you this so I have your confidence in this. An assurance that I'm not doing anything against the Whisperers.
I can't promise the thing with Kaijin Tower, because we need to know how strong they are too, and, well, different squads can perform differently. Also, we need to see just how reliable Aki is.
What do you mean in regards to
calling them off?
What do you mean in regards to Kijin?
Squads arriving.
So if I'm there, you want me to fight? Even if Kijin gets involved?
Okay, you said if you were there.
Yes, if I was there specifically.
We moved on.
They want this. They don't want Whisperers, and that's because they want to start
if you're there,
kidnapping Whisperers. Yeah. I'm not gonna.
Well, if they start kidnapping Whisperers, they don't want to know how I play. But
I don't.
And I forgot the other thing that we just talked about because it just left my brain. Right. how much spy work have you done?
I don't really do espionage. Most of my stealth business was to do with about not being seen and hearing in on things. So it's not really spy. Not like you were, I imagine.
Makes a lot of sense. Alright.
I was more trying to go for the stealthy assassin approach while also listening to information that's important. But that didn't go too well because everyone in the gang started to go loud.
Well, when you need to learn how to hide in plain sight, come to me and I'll teach you how.
Didn't you already give me an answer? Just remove my mask?
Well, that's for the casino. You need to have a different one for this.
Hiding in plain sight. I would have thought that me wearing this would be hiding in plain sight. The only thing that would really make me stand out would be the mask. I've had enough people at Meat Rack say the mask makes me look suspicious and draws unnecessary attention, despite me wearing plain clothing.
In this case, it would be...
Thank you very much for the follow, Carl Helsing. Appreciate it.
Rolls.
Right.
On how she operates.
Wait, what? So when you asked me about the spy stuff, is this related to Nev Rossi or is this about something else?
Well, yeah, you said that you were going to be working with Nev Rossi and that you'll be working in our best interest. To me, that sounds like spy stuff.
I mean... yeah, I guess. I won't actively go around looking for information. I imagine... She called me a lackey. What the fuck that means, I don't know. I'm not too sure what job she wants you to do. What kind of things I'll be doing.
So you know how undercover cops used to work?
No, I don't get involved with cops.
Alright, so an undercover cop is a cop who takes on a persona of sorts. They take on a different name. They even do actions. They do various things to get in better with the people they're investigating and trying to get evidence on so they can incriminate them and arrest them and do all the legal nonsense. This would include, if it came down to it, because there have been times in the past where these undercover cops would be told to kill a person. They would do that. Now, I'm not telling you to, but in order to make the alias, make the persona actually work, sometimes you do need to take actions to make it seem legit.
So you're saying that when I'm working for Nev Rossi, if I'm told to kill, I should kill? Even if it's whispers.
If you are told to kill. If she's holding you at gunpoint, literally threatening your life, yes.
I think it'd be best if it was not to reach that point.
If it's a brawl, you can easily leave people alive.
I know how to do that. I fully intend to keep people alive as much as possible, especially if it's whisperers.
Mm-hmm.
But if she wants me to start killing people to keep the facade, you're saying it's fine for me to do that?
I actually just had a thought that had me worried. You might go in with Vipers in tow.
But she makes it very difficult.
Well, double tap.
It's not going to be an easy job. Sean. And my conscience will not be clear way of doing this.
Okay. Idea. I don't know what sort of weapon she's gonna give you. I don't know if she's giving you any equipment in general. But one thing, that would be very recognizable. Your mask would be very recognizable. That armor would be very recognizable. Especially amongst whisperers.
She has not told me any specifics. I don't know what she wants me to do yet. She has not got hold of me.
If she gave you equipment that would allow you to strike someone and knock them unconscious, though some sort of magical effect, I guess, makes them appear as if they're dead, but they come back after, like, I don't know, an hour or something like that. That could work.
You really think Nevarasi is going to give me something like that?
Potentially.
I'm doubtful.
After all, people dying is less customers for her.
We'll see. I need to have talks with her. I don't know what she plans to give me. If she even plans to give me anything in the first place.
But the rule is only if you are literally being threatened with your life. If you don't.
Yeah, I know. I get it.
And even then, use your best judgment.
You have no faith in me, Sean.
I just told you to use your judgment. That means I have faith in you.
Sorry, I'm tired. I'm not understanding fully, but yeah, I understand now.
I'm giving you tips and such. It means I'm letting you do this. But yeah, booze and attention. If you really want to get on our good side and learn some things.
Right. She seemed quite ecstatic when I saw her last. Kind of gushing in a way. Do you think that's any indication of something?
Do you want my professional opinion or my personal opinion?
Both.
Lesbian. That is both.
So why did you... Wait, if it's both, then why did you make the Why did you make the difference? Why did you separate it?
Believe in a choice.
Right, okay. So should I play into her fantasies? Because she seemed... How do I put this? Fangirling over me? If the best way I can use to describe it.
She was fangirling? Oh dear. Okay. What happened that made her do this?
Has a chalice in her hand. When I got this, she gave it to me. I killed some people for, I guess, her entertainment, and she was kind of just squealing on the sidelines as I did it. It's almost as if she was watching a movie of some sort. Because I was worthy and stuff like that.
I see what happened.
It just felt like she was, again, like I said, fangirling.
Did the sword do a magitech thing? Do a spooky magic thing?
She told me to pull the trigger. I pulled the trigger. And yeah, it did the magitech thing. Whether it is, I don't know.
Alright. So And you said this sword is different from the other one, even though they're copies of each other?
Well, their one was white and black. This one's black and purple.
Huh.
It looks completely different
Okay,
from what it originally
remember
was.
that every creation she makes, she considers her baby. Alright, her kid. That
Right.
means that this sword right here is her kid. That's what she treats it as.
So am I fucking married to the sword now? Is that what the fuck you just... is that what you're suggesting?
If you suggest that to her, she might ask for a dowry, so don't. Unless it comes up in conversation and actually seems like it might get you something. I think that she's looking at this sword as a bit of an experiment, and, well, I guess you could also say seeing their child grow up and do something, I guess, amazing?
I see.
Especially if it's actually different.
So it's just fascination with her craft, right? I already knew this, but...
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, booze, attention, and talking about Magitech. Those are the three things that you need to do in order to really just get on our good side. Why do you think I've been able to have so many deals with her?
I know your devilish good charms and good looks, I don't know.
Is that a compliment? Oh my goodness. From Queen?
Sorry, I was being sarcastic. You didn't realize?
Wow. Harsh.
Yeah, it's kind of what I do. Hey,
That's harsh, bro.
you want to be on this leadership thing for a reason. You wanted me to be critical and everything else. I'm being critical.
You're being critical of my appearance? I didn't ask for that!
People will be critical of other people's opinions all the time.
Wow. I am amazingly handsome and charming, I'll have you know.
That's good. You don't need anyone else's opinions about that.
What the heck?
Inner strength and everything.
At least
Sean.
Cassie agrees with me.
Look, if people think you're ugly
Okay.
and everything else, but you believe that you are charismatic and good looking, that's all that matters. It's the confidence in your own abilities that matters the most, not other people's confidence in you.
You're patronizing me now. Okay, back on the conversations. It is entirely up to you on what you want to do with Nev.
I know.
Right? On what lengths you feel you need to go to and what you're even comfortable with.
Yeah, I know. I was gonna do what I wanted to anyway, and just let you know what's going on.
Alright, just remember that, well, if you go on a date or something, there's an individual within the hollow that might get angry and has a minigun.
I'm not gonna go on a date. If I did, I would be transparent
Say that now.
with Millie about it. And look, if she starts getting jealous, then she can tell it's part of the job. If anything, I can say to her, like, look, I'm uncomfortable with you going to Strange, but you're still fucking doing it anyway. So, she fucking cope.
You can do that, but you're also trying to be reasonable with an unreasonable person. We've seen how
No,
that's
she's
gone.
the one who's chasing after me. I never wanted any kind of relationship to begin with. How do you think I feel? The only reason why I feel like she's after me or even attached to me in the first place is because of Figment. I feel like she literally just got to me to get to Figment. Just being used. Nothing new though, I guess, right?
Have you talked with her about that?
I mean, is she ever fucking around? I haven't seen her for a while. Barely talked to her. She wants all these... She wants me to have a better understanding and have these bonds with her, but she's never around. We don't have these
Alright.
talks.
I'll make sure you're able to have a talk on Friday if she's around.
She won't be around. Forful, I know she's not going to be around because I literally asked her if she could be around and she said no.
Gosh, dang it! When she's next around!
What goes around comes around.
I like a boomerang.
Yeah, she's a boomerang. Yeah, certainly.
Well, if she's a boomerang, then she'll come back to you.
I doubt it.
Well, if you want her to.
There's a certain limit. Look, she was a boomerang back last year. Nowadays, I don't know. It's hard to say. She does things that hurt me, confuse me, make me angry. Yet, she does it anyway. It makes me wonder if she even cares about me. And if I'm honest, I don't know. James is gone. Yeah. Let's hope she sticks around.
I think right now she might believe that she is the only thing keeping the Whisperers in the game at all.
That's arrogance. No one person's keeping the Whispers in the game for something.
It's arrogance in someone who is right in the mind. She's not.
I don't have a solution to this problem.
I don't think anyone does.
Anyway, I think it's time to go to bed. What do you think? Unless you want to continue talking about something, then I'll continue.
Well, unless you want to tell me what your favorite cereal is and what your favorite color is, I don't really have an.
I don't have a favorite color. I don't have a favorite cereal. I eat for survival.
Do you have a favorite anything?
Okay, my favorite state of being for people is to not cause problems. There you go. That's my favorite state of being. If you want to be on my good side, don't cause me problems. If it's a friendship or a relationship that's meant to happen, it will happen.
Right. So you don't have a. Nope. That was
I don't have a
weird
what?
thing. That was cereal. I was gonna ask what your favorite food is, but cereal's a food, and you eat for survival.
Instrument.
What's your favorite instrument?
I used to play the violin. So, violin.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you have one around?
No.
Would you like one?
On what purpose would it serve? I haven't played it in like 5 years. 6 years, probably. Actually, probably longer than that. 6, 7 years, I imagine.
If you have good motor coordination, you'll pick it up quite quickly.
With this, it can be kind of difficult.
Not really. Not if you're right-handed. Because that one holds the bow. All you have to do is just get used to the pressure and the sound of it.
Gonna take a bit of time getting used to it, I guess.
I think getting you a violin. I think it'd be good for you and the people here.
It's part of the past. Don't we need to bring it up?
It's not about the past, Queen. It's about being human.
And one of it judges up bad feelings of the past, huh?
You have bad feelings related to the violin?
Considering as the reason as to why I learned it and the environment I was in, yeah. My family was well off. And I learned the violin because he wanted me to. I grew to like it, sure. But those people which I thought loved me were family and did things of my own well-being, oh, they... yeah. Bad feelings.
If you care to share what they do.
Sorry, I'm not willing to talk about it.
That's fine. Let me say this. You still grew to like the violin. You still have that talent. Sure, it's a bit rusty. But don't let their actions, even if they forced you to, don't let that rule your life. It's not.
It's not them forcing me that's the issue. It's what they did that tainted it.
Did they use your ability to play with a violin?
No, it's not related to the violin. Not directly, at least. They did something which has completely warped my sense of what my relationship with them meant. If the violin was just a means for them to gain personal benefit, clout, prestige, if I was just being used the entire time just to elevate them, and well, I felt like it was. No, not even feel like it was. It was just to elevate them. It was always about them. Just.
Alright. How about this? They use it to elevate themselves. How about you use it to elevate yourself and the Whisperers? It might be mood. It might be various things. Shoot, it might even be when the Bardic Circle comes to District 0.
You want me to perform at the Bardic Circle?
Queen, I would love it if you performed at the Bardic Circle.
No one's gonna want to listen to someone who's wearing a mask and a poncho and carries on a magic weapon.
Again, it's about being human. It's about showing what we have.
This is not human. This is not human.
This is.
The human being they see is my hand and my voice, which can be very easily replicated by any AI, any machine. I'm not removing this. And as long as I have this and everything else, it will dehumanize me.
I want you to keep that on. And I would love it if you got on stage and played the violin. I'm not gonna make you, but I think it'd be a very nice thing for the Whisperers and for the people who will be attending to see. And in terms of propping yourself up, seeing Queen, this adept fighter, use a two-handed sword. It's Magitech nonetheless. Has the gentle control to play a violin. That is an impressive image.
Make no promises.
I'll get you a violin, right? Is there anything specific you'd like on it? That way you know it's yours and not your family's. That this is you.
Nothing I can think of right now. Not really put much thought into it, I'm afraid.
Alright. I'll start looking around. Let's put some thought into it. I'll get you a violin.
Anything else you want to talk about?
No. Just trust me on that. It would be very good for you and for the Whisperers. But hey, Queen. Good talk.
Yeah, I guess.
Sleep well, alright?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's actually the longest I've spoken with you.
I'm pretty sure it's the longest most people spent with me. I'm not really much a talkative type.
Well, I'm a conversationalist. He's handsome and charming.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Amazingly handsome and charming. Ta-da, here I am.
Save the flattery for Cassie. I'm sure she gives you loads.
I do. Not really. She actually keeps things honest.
As a surprise, I thought she would shower you with praise and say how good you are.
No. Nope.
Good night, Sean.
Good night.
Femme Fatale Queen? What? What's the context of that? Queen got ungodly whiz. Oh my god, stop with the fucking whiz. I don't have any whiz. Ghosted by Remington. Yeah, I thought the last million Queen interaction was progress. It was, but it's kind of complicated. I think it was, but just a small amount of it. It was about the same time it didn't answer any question that Queen asked her. Yeah, it didn't. I guess about seeps in between the interactions. I guess doubt seeps in between the interactions. Yeah, it does. Like, cause Millie does things in between that kind of bring it into question. Oh right. Right. Been a while since I slept in this.
Look behind each other.
That might have been semi out of character. That's something else.
Right.
It's a blue girl.
It's blue girl.
Hey.
Hello.
Hey,
I have a
demon.
chair
Hello. Hello.
You look like Cortana a little bit.
Cortana.
It's supposed to be a boy demon.
A
But
boy
yeah.
demon.
Oh, right.
You can actually get this. Yeah.
I imagine
As-
Void will
as
have
I
a bit
was
more
saying-
black in it.
Just so I finish the statement, we've actually talked about it in DM and admin conversations. No one is capable of leading the whispers if Sean dies.
I know. I don't mean if he dies at all. I mean like just giving you time to relax.
I know.
With-
We
even with a
took
day
it to the
you-
extreme.
A day you can just relax and have fun with your girlfriend. Even that'd be fun for you.
Oh,
And then you
okay.
come back.
So you want
everything's
to
all
pull
fucking fire.
a Friday mission for Sean and Cassie that Sean and the Fallen were trying to plan for Anne.
I don't
we
know.
were plotting.
Maybe.
We were actually plotting an in-character mission where we would send our leader Anne just on a break.
Honestly,
She would go on a break, and we would be stalking around, making sure no business, no nothing, no threats got anywhere close to her. We were gonna make it an in-character mission where she had a good time.
No, honestly, I think it would be a day where we have two separate things go on. One, leadership besides you takes everyone out and does like a character building thing where we work and get to know each other.
That's what the arcade
while
was
being
supposed to be.
positive. And then you and Cassie go have fun by yourself.
Oh my goodness! But they need to learn about Sean.
A wee bit, but
Yeah.
also, yeah. As a guy who understands the size, people that's my way of telling people. Yeah, I'm having struggles dealing with this situation. I'm just gonna fucking start sighing. And you just let out like the biggest sigh ever. I'm like,
It's not just Sean. I think it's
I
most
am
people in
known-
leadership tends to have that problem.
I am known for my epic size. It has been happening ever since I was in Callus Row.
Doesn't help that,
Apparently, I have an almost 30-second long sigh.
yeah, I remember some of that. Yeah, which one was it? Was it the one? It was probably having to deal with Cat. Ones I remember.
Zeus's
like
character?
Cat. Zuru, yeah. With
Yeah.
Cat, it's like she fell down and you're just like,
Oh, and the cat was stuck. The cat got in a place and she was stuck. Yeah, I remember that.
She's just talking to you over the radio, like, "Meow, help me, meow."
Meow. I'm stuck in a high place. I remember that. I remember that.
She just keeps going and going with it too. She's like, "Let me try if I can get over here, meow."
Oh my goodness. Okay. Kuro is in my chat, and he just put it a good way. Footnight Psy equals you fucked up. Nodders.
Yeah. That or you just overloaded with the situation. Also, Kuro, I feel bad for your character because this man he did put up the point of positive reinforcement over negative. So,
bro, you didn't report that you were kicked in the balls 2 months ago. What the heck? That would have been dealt with immediately.
Gino did out of character. I know he did it to an NPC as well, in front of like several witnesses, just to check if he had a cup. To which my NPC responded by like, "Oh!" Proceeded to grab balls, run to the fucking lockers, and put a fucking strap on. It's just like, no, I'm not getting kicked in the nuts like that. Fuck that.
Do you know how many rounds of phrasing I had to go through with that sentence just there?
As soon as I blurted,
Yeah, this session is really good.
As soon as I blurted today, it was
Like a lot of good talks. Yeah, this is really, really good. I really like this session. The session's really good.
Jockstrap or a cup. Sorry.
Yeah.
I struggle with memes.
Codpiece.
Yeah.
Also, I love how you struggled with the wording. I'm just picking up wording as I go along with certain things because I remember them.
With what?
Also, have you been noticing that he goes and says certain names? Like, if you've heard him say, like, by the gods or a Maka?
No, I haven't heard him say that yet.
Yeah, because he's a Celtic god worshipper.
Oh, fun.
He worships certain gods from
Cocaine.
the Celtic lore. AKA Maka, the goddess of life, death, and
what about Morgana?
What, the Celtic god of death?
Mm-hmm.
Death, yeah.
Or Cuckoo Claim.
He prefers that Maka to that one because they do life, death, and combat. Currently. He does also have Morrigan. Or, the other one. I wrote them down in my booklet. But yeah, I have to go and report a Mario report, so that's gonna be fun.
And then go to bed. Good luck, because she's military.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go and stream and get off.
I'm just gonna do the pointers for the mission.
I actually ask if you wanted to look at the hospital.
Oh, yeah, we need to go look at that.
Okay,
That's
a cool effect.
I'm actually
I need to
intrigued
go
by
look at
that.
his DM. Okay, chat, I'm getting off. You can't see this. I'm the Footnight, fight on.
Ew.
Okay, yeah, drop a portal. This is DM only, so
okay.
Can't go.
Oh, well, okay.
Damn it. Shame.
Yep. So definitely don't go invisible and follow us through. Don't do that.
Yeah.
What
There is no portal.
Okay, well that's the.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just to make sure then you go, it's just to make sure. Just to make sure.
Wow.
I love how you and I were just playing off each other a little bit during that fucking just spontaneous meeting in the lounge.
What about the spontaneous meeting in the lounge?
Yeah, we were just talking about each other. We were just opening up with everybody, and then just you and I just started going back and forth. And fucking Ava in the back just fucking going off like a kettle.
Oh, I heard her laughing. I also heard her laughing down the hall.
Yeah, I know. I was
Alright,
like,
I'm gonna go.
I had to beat up Kara
with
Okay, I'm gonna go check out the map.
See you, Foot.
Like 9 hours ago.
Yeah, later. Oh, that was so much fun.
And I
though.
almost passed out from combat
Fuck
last
there a little
night.
bit. That was fun.
Because I was
You
selected
should
as
be
a booker.
resting.
I should be resting, but I'm
Right. That's it for me today, chat. Hope you enjoyed today's session. A lot, I mean a lot of stuff happened today. But it's all good. It's all good stuff. Queen asserting her, not dominance, but like her reign, I guess, as someone who's basically capable, who's going to do more stuff. At least that's my hopes anyway. Yeah. Just good stuff. Good stuff all around. Yeah, it was a really good session. I kind of had doubts when they first came out. I was thinking, is this gonna be fine or is it gonna be like a bit But it wasn't. I'm actually pleasantly surprised. I'm actually kind of glad I came in today. I was actually gonna not come in because I'm feeling really tired. My energy's like really, really low. I've not been sleeping too well the past week and a bit. But yeah. Okay. So you know the drill. If you like what you saw here today, consider giving me a follow. It supports the channel, but also lets you know whenever I go live. Which, you know, if you enjoy the story, you might want to do that so you get to know. I have a Discord channel open. It's Discord channel that's open to discussion. It should be in my about or my bio on Twitch. I think it's called the about. But yeah, you can have discussions there. You can post clips. You can post music. You can talk about roleplay. You know, have discussions about gang RP or even future RPs in the future. I also have a Twitter as well that lets you know, will notify you whenever I go live through like a tweet. But it's non-safe for work, so please be mindful, no minors, and just you know, be smart. Don't get if you don't want to see like sexual things that I like. Not bad for a chill day. When someone said a chill day and people like literally Johnson was doing that stuff, I was like thinking, no, it's literally the curses has happening again. But for a chill day, yeah, this is awesome. Nothing actually went wrong during just chill day. But yeah, that is it for me today, guys. I will see you tomorrow for some Vixen stuff. I hope you enjoyed the rest of your day, and I think I'm literally repeating myself. Hope you enjoyed the rest of your day. I'll see you tomorrow. Take care, everyone. Bye bye. The first good, nothing bad happened chill day. Exactly, Arcane. Exactly. Alright, bye bye. Appreciate you all.